in the valley of hope. There's a river that seeps through our soul, where dreams turn to clouds, and the ocean steadies the flow. Feel release in the mountain peaks, where the earth speaks in tones. Day fades to dusk, yet the stars ignite, guiding us all the way home.
Yo guys, what's up? Welcome along to another live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel. And tonight we're going to do an EasyJet relops flight from Newcastle down to Bristol. It's a nice little hop. It's about a 45-50 minute flight, and depending on the time we'll do the return trip as well. But it's been a few days since we streamed. I think Saturday was the last one we flew, and I took the bank holiday weekend off to do bits and bobs with the family and whatever, so I thought we'll have a quick nice little domestic UK sector from Newcastle down to Bristol. It is a real world EasyJet flight, albeit it doesn't leave Newcastle till about 9:15 in the evening, but it is a real world flight. We are on VATSIM as well, if there's any ATC kicking around, which at the minute doesn't look like there is, unfortunately. Is anything down in Bristol? Just close that. We've got Bristol approach, Bristol departures on as well, and we've got Bristol Tower. So maybe by the time we get down there, we may get something towards Bristol. So we'll hop on down. The airplane's completely cold and dark. Nothing's turned on. We need to go and get it loaded up, set up some passengers on, and it is the latest experimental version of the Fly by Wire as well. And we are also using the real world call sign, which is Easy569. So it'll be pretty cool if we get some ATC on the way down. But for now, I think we'll hop in the flight deck and we'll get it set up, and we'll get cracking. So if I press a couple of buttons, hopefully we'll be in the flight deck where we are. There it is. I'll get rid of the throttle cam just for now. Where's that gone? There it is. Let's get rid of that. While we do this setup, like I said, everything's completely cold and dark. So we'll go and turn on the fly pad, and we'll see what kind of damage we can do flying this tonight. So we're going to get batteries 1, 2, external power can come on. We'll fire up the APU, and we'll do that. We'll arm the emergency lights, crew supply, ground control as usual, and we'll get the IRSs to nav. Pretty good. Let's go and check the APU fire. There's the squibs, and we'll do a test of engine 1. And we'll test engine number 2 as well when we're up here. Good stuff. Let's get the temperatures turned down just a bit in the cabin and the flight deck as well. Good stuff. That's all done. For now, we can get the APU bleed on 2. Have nav logo light on. No smoking sign. Come on. And what we'll do is we'll go and jump in the fly pad, and we will check out the we'll go and check out the flight plan. Like I said, it's not a long flight, so if we do get time, which we should hopefully, depending on how we get on, we'll go and do the we'll go do the return trip as well, back up to Newcastle. This is live time, live weather as well, so whatever's going on in the world, hopefully it should match up with what is outside. I'm currently sat in Newcastle, and the weather is pretty much sunny. What's the weather out like in the sim? Pretty much the same here. A few clouds floating by, which is, I believe, about just only a couple of miles from the airport, so not far. Right then, let's go and get into the fly pad and see what we can have a look at. Let's get the flight plan. So our alternate's going to be London Heathrow. We've got 47 minute flying time. We need fuel of 5.4 tons. So if we go and grab the fuel, and let's put in, let's take 5.4, let's take 6.2, and we'll load that in as well. We were going to stream last night, but I got too engrossed watching the streamers that were allowed to fly the pre-release of the PMDG 737, and I completely lost track of time last night, so hence the reason why there was no stream last night. But that does look a really cool airplane when it comes out for us to get. We will definitely be grabbing that to fly. I have been flying the 737-800 in X-Plane quite a bit, so we should be up to speed when that comes out. And let's go and have a look at the McDo. Still got a valid AirX cycle. We can go back and go to add to AOC, and we'll grab the init press, and we'll do that. We got easy 569 from Newcastle down to Bristol, 47 minutes, which is what we expect. Let's go and see how many passengers are going down. We've got 167 going down tonight. And let's go and do the init request. Yo, Gally buddy, how's it going, mate? Hope you're doing well. We're cruising flight level 290, so let's go and pop that in. Cost index 26, easy 569. And block fuel, we got 6.2 tons can go in the McDo for that for now, and we'll let the passengers load on before we get the zero fuel weight. Yeah, I'm good, buddy. Good. I'm doing very good. Just going to sort that out. Let's go and have a look at the flight plan while we wait for passengers to board. So departure at the minute, runway 07. The wind is 070 at some knots. Let's just pop it in here and have a quick look what the weather is. Yeah, 060 at 7. So runway 07 will be the runway for us tonight. Girly 1 Tango will be our departure, and we'll insert. And down, I've just checked the ATIS down in Bristol. At the minute they're using runway 27, and we're going to expect the Admiral 1 Bravo arrival. But I dare say we will get vectors in. If ATC is still online when we get there, we won't need to put an arrival in, so I'm not going to bother for now. And then we can go ahead and just double check the... Yeah, we're definitely on VATSIM, Gally. It's all up and working. Look, I'll show you. There we go. We are definitely on VATSIM. It is here. At the minute, there's no controllers up by us. They're all in Brussels and Germany and Holland. But there is definitely... I've just checked VAT map. When we get further down, we do have Bristol approach, and we've got Bristol ATIS on as well. There was Bristol Tower, but Bristol approach will do the job for us when we get down there. I've got no idea, mate. Not a clue. I just tried it I tried it the other afternoon, and it just started to work again. So I got not a clue what that was playing about with. But yeah, touch wood. So far, it seems to be doing the. It seems to be working. Almost finished boarding now. We've got the flight plan sorted. We can go and have a quick look at this departure. Make sure it looks like what we expect. So 07 out, so make a right hand turn max 210 knots, and then down to yo, Smile Castle buddy, how's it going, mate? Happy Easter. Yeah, so we're going to fly out, right turn, max 210 knots. Is that in the box? Max 210, so it has got that in, to November Tango Echo 05. And then down to November Tango Sierra 12, max 250 knots. And not below 4,000 feet, max 8,000 feet. So that's got plus 4,000 in there, so that's good. And that was the boarding complete, so let's go and do the zero fuel weight. That can go in. And we'll grab the, not that one. Alternate is going to be London Heathrow at 1.3 tons. That can go in there. Wind-wise, what we got? Windage. Average wind is minus 29. Cool, so that's that sorted out. So that's Init B done. Init A is all done. Flight plan is done, and we're going to skip through that to make sure it looks half decent. Just set it out right hand turn, max 210. It's got coded in. Straight down to the west towards Manchester. Rizzler, and then down towards Retzi Ambrel. That's the start of the arrival into Bristol. And we are expecting runway 27 at the minute. Whatever this is, that will sort itself out when we get further down. It's because it's got us going over Bristol, so I'm going to clear that out. Oh shit, not that one. I want to clear out the Bristol one. Clear out that. And then we'll shove in the centre fix again. 27 can go in there. 181 miles away. What would it be? It's got to be that one there, hasn't it, really? I'm going to go with how far is the flight? 229. Nearest one is 231, so we'll take that. And we'll clear out that discontinuity there as well. And hopefully that will put in the right flight plan. Yeah, there's 27. Good stuff. So if we go down there, flip through it again, Doben, Inga, CI27. If I'll put in CF27 instead, see if that works. CF27 can go there. So let's just leave that. We'll figure that when we get down there. We'll get vectors, no doubt. We'll leave that alone for now. Because I'm not sure why I deleted that by mistake, but I did. It does kind of make sense. Right, good. Anyway. Let's go and grab this performance and get this sorted out. Runway 07, we're going to go off. Runway is dry. Anti-ice will be off. Takeoff weight. What we're going to have here. 65.9, so let's just round that up to 66. CAG is forward. Flex, config 1 plus F. Packs on. 36, 37, 39, a flex of 61. Flex of 61, flap 1 takeoff, and we got 136, 137, and 139. Good stuff. We'll go and just set this to auto. We'll clear that out. Squawk 2000. And I think we're pretty good. What's the is 1263 for the thrust reduction and acceleration and engine out. Good stuff. And we're going to get the pushback sorted out. Yo Baz, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well, mate. Only one way we can push back here, so we're going to go somewhere like that. That'll do. And we'll request the tug to come and take us places. As long as he's finished drinking his Nuki Brown, then all good. All the hatches are closed. We just need this fella now to put his brown ale down to come and push us back. Air Dog, you got a question? Fire away, buddy. Not sure what this fella's doing here. He's not parking on the stand, is he? He's just a bit abandoned. Let's try that again. Stop, push back. Not sure what he's doing. Should you buy the CRJ or Concorde? Well, after I've tried flying the sorry, not the Concorde, the CRJ, and yet I find it's extremely hard to fly. There we go. But I've never tried the Concorde. I would watch other people on YouTube and Twitch who have the Concorde to see whether it's actually any good first. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I haven't tried it before. The CRJ, if you get the pack with the 5, 6, the 7, and the CRJ 900, and the CRJ 1000, that's not bad. It is all fully modelled. It does all work properly. It is up to you, though. I mean, I wouldn't like to compare the Concorde to it because I've never flown it. I do know if you check out on Twitch, the Flying Fabio, he did do a pre-release stream of it. And Menzies or Swissport, well, I think the one round, the most notable one is Swissport, isn't it? Right, let's get rid of that. Let's go and get some fuel pumps on. We can get ourselves pushed back here, I reckon. Good, that can come on, that can come on, that can come on. That can go on. I think we're pretty good to go. Let's get that park and brake off. And hopefully there we are. Let's go and get some engines cranked up. We'll go with engine number 2. We'll start the clock. Don't think there's anything toward of traffic round by us. Let's have a quick look. Do we need to no. We're pushing back, so we can just leave that how it is. Nothing around us. You go with Menzies, Gally, would you? Menzies. Can I set 1020 and we can go with fair enough. I know that up in Newcastle it's all Swissport. How was your bank holiday weekend, Smilecastle? Let's have engine number 2. Right, let's put the parking brake on. He's just going to leave and leave us there. You in Whitley Bay, so you must have driven past me then, did you? on the way up. Let's go on, we'll arm this, we'll close this. Oh, not that way. That way, there we go, that's closed. Auto brake to max. Do a quick flight control check. It's been a while since I've flown the 320. Let's make sure they're still working. Full up, full down, neutral, full right, full left, and neutral. And we'll do a rudder as well. Full left, full right, neutral. Good stuff. Yeah, Whitley Bay is it's a rather nice place, Whitley Bay. In fact, we drive along the coast road to get to it and up a little bit. I mean, I think that's only just about 26 minutes from my house, roughly. If that, maybe it's only 20 minutes. Initial stop climb, 8,000 feet. Or flight level 80. And, like, yeah, I mean, I just saw that the other day and I thought, ah, you know what, let's just grab it all. Let's go. Whole hog orange. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Nothing but orange. Is everything else good? Ah, rudder pedals. I don't know. Don't think so. We're gonna go and try them out anyway. It's the it's not the rudder pedal. It's the nose wheel steering that's this the issue. Because I got you know, with the minute, I'll show you a sec. So for the tiller, it's set up on the throttle quadrant. If I spin that around a second, I can't. Oh, actually, I can't. Tighten the camera up a bit too much. Where's the thing? So for the tiller to nose wheel steering, I got it set for this axis, axes, just like that, and that seems to cause the issue. You can see the tiller moving down here when I twist this left and right. That's what seems to cause the issue. Maybe I should stop. Maybe I should change it back to using the rudder pedals, perhaps. Anyway, I reckon we can bugger off and get going. APU can come off. That can go to taxi. And we'll just ding the cabin, get that out of the way with. Use it for the, yeah, we should do actually, yeah. Should do. Right, there we go. I think we're good. The flaps can come to 1. I've been flying the 737-800 quite a bit in X-Plane, so this all feels a bit weird now flying the Airbus again. I did manage to fly it properly and not crash, get it set up and all that, so as soon as the PMDG one comes out for MSFS, I will buy it on the first day of its release, and we'll get flying that in here. I think they're starting off with the 737s, the 700 series, and then bringing out the 800 in a couple of weeks after the release of the 700 series, I think. But it seems from what I watched the Flying Fabio stream it, and also Chewy, he's been streaming it yesterday and today as well, and it looks really good, and they seem to be both really impressed with it. So hopefully it's as good as they say it is. There we are. All that is good. Everything else tickety boo. Actually, I'm going to just brighten up a bit. On that one. Yeah, I know they got the one, the FSF, the PMDG for P3D, isn't it? They've got out, and that's what most of them, most other people fly. If you want to fly that, I know that. And the Zebo mod as well, which is the one I've been trying out. Right, auto brake is max. Wish they had a Jet 2 320 in the livery. There is one, I think, isn't there? I've got one. I believe I've got one. Right, nothing coming this way. Nothing coming that way. Double check there's nothing on the VATSIM, and then we'll bugger off. Traffic coming in anywhere. No traffic coming in. 3 departures, but nothing coming anywhere near that. So then, let's go to Bristol. I will announce it on Unicom and just let them know what people are doing or what we're doing, and then we'll get going. Newcastle traffic easy 569 line up runway 07. Oh yeah, that's a hell of a size plane to be in the GA apron. Whoever Billy 3864 is, that is the Newcastle College Aviation complex. Right. Anyway, I think we're good to go. We'll double check because V speeds are set. I think they are. 136, 139, auto brake, max climb nav, 1FD, 2, 8000 blue. We're going to stop at 210 for that first right-hand turn. Auto brakes max, signs are on, cabins ready, spoilers are armed, flaps are at config 1+F, and takeoff config is normal. So let's get that 50%. Is there? There we are, man. Flex 61 SRS runway. Auto thrust armed in blue. There's 100 knots. We have V1 and rotate, up we go. It's a positive climb. The gear is going to go up. Seems like fun. Yeah, it's not easy to fly air dog. Once you get used to it, it's not too bad. But I'm still yet to master anything of thrust climb nav, anything of a decent landing out of it. It's certainly not easy to. Well, it might be for most people, but I've found it extremely difficult to try and land. Yeah, that's not the hardest part. To be fair, I'm not sure what it is when I try and land it. I think if you ask Smile Castle, he was in one of the first streams we did with it, where we're down in Jersey, wasn't it? From where did it fly from? London Southend, which we tracked those flaps, and we ended up getting some help off. Who was it? Flights in Brazil came in the stream to help us out with the ILS. The auto throttle's not too bad. Or the lack of auto throttle isn't too bad, to be honest. It's that temperature out there. Let's just get the anti-ice on a sec. Crappy regional jet, exactly. But yeah, that was an interesting stream, wasn't it, Smile Castle, for that the first look out in it. It was quite interesting. So there we are, making that right hand turn down to towards here, not above flight level 80, so we can pull standard now. We are going up to flight level. Yo, James, buddy, how's it going, mate? Guess who's got the Rona? Well done. It's eventually caught up with you, has it? Off your missus. Exactly, so yeah. Definitely the percentage method. Was hoping something was going to work. There is the mouth of the Tyne. It was a while back since you mentioned your missus had it, I think, wasn't it? Your house is blocked by the cloud. No, no, it's still the same GPU. My missus won't let me spend any more dough on computer rods and such yet. That's a very orange bird. All you know is you got robbed with minus 490 in the A34. Oh man. What have I done recently? Let's have a look when I've just been mucking around, when I've not been streaming. Let's have a quick look at what I've done. So I flew today down to Alicante. This was the 737 800 earlier on today. I flew all the way from Edinburgh down to Alicante. Takeoff went well. We had no issues. We didn't crash into river or anything like that. All the way up, all the way down. Perfect flight apart from the landing, minus 376. But if we, I'm just going to go quickly and whiz this up to our cruise level. 290. And that should climb us up. And then there was, what else did we do? I did one down off Rome back to Edinburgh yesterday. Touchdown was quite good in this one, I reckon. It was quite nice. Minus 181. Any more info on the details on the airline A320 sim pilot was doing? So you mean with Dan Air? Was that the one we were talking about? This one. So yeah, this is what I was flying on for the virtual airline. I've now flown 4 flights. This was last flight was the Edinburgh to Alicante that I did earlier on today. Anti-ice can go off. Your last day off at work on Friday and then 100% thought this time when you called in sick. Can imagine. When am I getting the MD-11? Have they actually they've fixed that now at the galley? If they have, I'll take another look and see if we can grab that. Yeah, definitely grab that. Oh, would you look at that? Look at that. All the air traffic is now gone from Bristol. Just as we're going to be heading down towards it now. There we are. And there's Bristol. I don't know, I think that this sim feels a bit laggy tonight. I don't think it's as smooth as it was. You know what, I'll have a look at the MD-11. To be fair, we need to go and also take out the Beluga again. Yeah, they fixed the left and right issues. Your Bristol to approach. Oh, the flight plan disappeared. Well, literally completely, just there was nothing there whatsoever. Smile Captain Worth. Oh, you mean the virtual airline? I mean, if you want to have a like a purpose when you fly your flights, I guess. If you're not doing it for like a stream or a or anything like that, just gives you. I mean, it means you don't have to think about your flights. We just go to there and just book one. So I ended up in Alicante, so I can then get a flight back from Alicante if I wanted to fly the A2nx. Oh, sorry, the A320. Gives you the options at which airport you can go back to Luton, Birmingham, Manchester, or if you want to fly the 737 or 738, and it gives you different Aberdeen, Glasgow. And then I mean you become like there's a leaderboard that gives you points and whatnot, and your landings and everything are all scored and give you the points for, like for example, for my 3 flights or whatever, I've done 4 flights. 390 points. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just a bit of fun. There's other people flying at the same time with you as well. But you aren't actually, you aren't kind of governed. You got to do 1 flight every 90 days or something like that, just to keep yourself part of it, I think. Across the pond. Well, I reckon the tallest A321 we would get from a eastern US airport, like New York or somewhere, back to Heathrow in a 321. Ah, what's happened there? This happened last time, and now I think if we look outside, what's happened there? We have no world between us, below us now. We have lost the Earth. I don't think YouTube's having an issue, is it? Let me put that in here. I reckon it's a half decent connection on YouTube. Where's the Earth gone? We just got water now. Gonna quickly, if I just quickly nip into here, data, and turn it back on. See, bring world graphics on. I don't have photogrammetry on. Let's apply and save and go back. VATSIM's not going to like me doing this, but this is where I've totally mucked up the sim intent now. Oh, maybe not. There we are. And the whole Earth is back again. I think this, I wonder if this laggy stuff is from SPAD next. I'm going to quit this, exit. I don't normally have that turned on, and ever since I turned that on, it's been, there we are. Still a bit laggy. Still a bit laggy. Weird. Whatever that was. That's twice that's happened recently, saying that my bandwidth is crap. I mean, as we all know, that my internet's not the best. Oh, look at this turbulence we're getting. We all know my internet isn't the greatest. I'm still waiting for that 1 gigabit connection to get put in. But right, anyway, when that's doing that, let's go and have a look at our arrival, because not that long of a flight. Let's have a look where we want to be at what point. So Admiral, not above or below flight level 160. Admiral. 290. 41 miles. And then Echo Golf Golf Delta 27. And then what is the reciprocal of that? 087. Good stuff. So where's that top of drop? 81's top of drop. Red Sea, that might be not too far off because we do have a nearly 70 knot headwind as well. So we'll see how that pans out. See, we forgot to turn off the landing lights. We best let the passengers go to the toilet as well. They put all that Nuki Brown inside them waiting for this flight. They probably want to go for a Jimmy Cash. Out of all the airports, we could have picked all of this air traffic that's on and not Bristol. Speed out start, there is 290 coming in. And top of descent is in just under 80 miles. So what we got, yeah, just over 80 miles top drop, and not that far to run actually. In total for this we have, let's have a look, not 200, it's about 154 miles left, because we need to sort out that that arrival. Let's go and put progress, Echo Golf Golf Delta 27 in there. Yeah, 152 miles left to go. See if we can sort out this little bit of a squiggle that we got going on down there. We'll zip out of that. So what we got going on there is top of descent, there's rails, and then then we have that little issue there. So what's the waypoint before that? Ingo. Ingo, then CI27. So I reckon that CI27 should be on there, not down here. That is a waypoint I've made. We just go into here. We'll change the arrival and put it back in. Put in 27. And 1 Bravo. That should put via Bristol, and we'll insert that. That may sort that out. Bristol. And we'll go and bang that in, see if that fixes that issue that we have. Then we can take it back out again. What we don't want, I don't want to go overhead Bristol to go back out again. Admiral, Ingo, and then out over Bristol and back in again. So we can now just go back in, remove the wires, and that should sort that out. 27, that one, no wires, and bang that in, and that should have sorted that back out again. Then this is the right arse our tip way of doing this, but I bet it's still going to have Bristol in. It still has Bristol in, which that way, if I go clear Bristol, not that, go back. There we go, and we'll clear that discontinuity out. That should make that arrival look a little bit more tastier than what it did. There we go, straight onto the ILS. Perfect. 10 out of 10 got it, and bank handle emote as well. Cool. Awesome. Get rid of that. We can tidy up these charts as well. Where are we now? There we are, just coming down towards to the west of Manchester, and just skirting past Liverpool into Wales for a little bit, and back into and then back into England. In fact, Wales pretty much down to Hereford, and then out over the Bristol Channel, where we'll vector ourselves in for 27. A bit later on, but looking a wee bit cloudy down there. See if we can see what the actual weather is. Let's go and just double check. Bristol, the wind is 369 knots, no cloud detected, 11 degrees, QNH 1017. So we shouldn't have any issues getting into Bristol. And our alternate, like I said, our alternate's going to be Heathrow. South, apparently it's live weather, yes, live weather, live time. So what we can do, let's have a quick gander at how quick the actual
Unicom, good evening. Lufthansa 2 for Charlie out of Manchester, climbing flight level 350.
We go flight radar. Let's see how quick the actual real flight does this trip down to Bristol. Newcastle departures. There it is. So look at that. It's already delayed. We could have done this flight better. A319 they're in this time, but already delayed out of Newcastle. Flight info. So how long does it do it in? Normally 50 minutes, 45 minutes, 45, 41, 51, 52. So average is around 50 minutes roughly. That one's a very quick one, 41 minutes. 44, 43, yeah. Let's say average between 45 and 50 minute trip down. We've been going 32 minutes, but that's when we push back. So if we take a few minutes off that, we're probably going about 27 minutes so far. You wouldn't know how to talk to 80. Well, I didn't, to be fair. What's TCAS shouting at? Approximate traffic 400 feet below. There it's gone now. To be honest, I wouldn't have done. I just, you can just spawn in and listen to ATC and how they talk and whatnot. I mean, I would have used VATSIM a lot more than what I have done, but that V pilot not working properly. It's been a right pain in the right pain. But now it seems to be working all right. Pretty good. Jersey Tower's on, Heathrow Tower, Edinburgh Tower, Dublin Tower. Oh, Belfast approach on, Manchester approach, Euroflight services, Amsterdam, Brussels. British Airways seems to be good at that. I haven't, James, though. It was only, excuse me. It was only a few weeks back, wasn't it, when they did that in on that big jet TV with Storm, whatever the hell it was. Guys, give me a second. One of my boys is shouting. I'm just going to go find out what they run with. It'll be a first wheel. Can't find an iPad charger problem, no doubt. But I'll be back in 2 seconds. Yo! You have control, James. Good stuff. Someone needs to. Anyway, that's top of drop coming in short, isn't it? Let's have a look how far away. So that's my top of drop. Where's Airbus top of drop? Another 20 miles ahead. So I reckon we'll start out. We'll trust the Airbus, see what it's going to do. We'll just double check the what it's got in for the descent. So Admiral, see, Admiral has got that in. Admiral's the hard restriction of 1600 at Admiral, which is not going to make, is it? So I think what we'll do is we will just do it this way. Admiral is a hard restriction. Let's just start going down. Admiral. What has it got in for Admiral? Not in database. Get lost. Not allowed. See, yeah, see, Admiral. It's not got a. Why won't it let me pick the restriction? Oh, there we go. 160 is the restriction in the descent. So that should have shoved our descent point back to there now. It thinks that we're 9,900 feet high. However, I don't know how that's even working that out, to be honest with you. Yeah, 11,000 feet high. Yeah, not quite right. Was it first? Well, it was, yes. Daddy, where's the iPad charger? You know, why are we slowing down to 250 as well? That's what I want to know. There is no speed restriction until Inga. So let's just pull the speed back up. That'll do. We'll fire that. Oh, Streamlabs are doing it again. So we will make that restriction now at Admiral. Flight level 160. Then it's got 150 at Rills. That's already in. It's not going to make it. It will make this one, I reckons. And then after that, yeah, I think we'll just fly this bit without VNAV. We'll do it ourselves. Not sure why it was trying to slow us down to 250 knots as well. So it got in here. It's got speed 284 and the same all the way down. It's got no different speed. And we'll slow it down when we get towards 10,000 feet. But there is the plan. Then it wants us to go overhead Bristol and then back out again, which we aren't going to do. 27 is going to be this one. So it wants to go overhead Bristol, then back out, and then join the ILS that way. But we're going to come in. We'll come in from the right and from the north, and we'll cut in. Golly, money, money, money. I wish there was money. Even with the ads that Twitch run, where we at channel analytics, I'll show you the see it. Oh, there we are. This is my Twitch dashboard. Ads in the last month, 57 cents. All the ads pay out on Twitch. It's hardly worth having one, to be honest. But I don't think you can if you're a Twitch affiliate. And I don't think there's any way to turn them off. It's Twitch that make the money, not me. Now we can bring that speed back a smidge. Let's have it at 270 knots. YouTube South, let's have a quick look at YouTube. YouTube's not too bad. I mean, obviously YouTube, you got to have, to even become a YouTube partner, you got to have, I think, 4,000 watched hours and 1,000 subs. But there is, actually not that one. I would better see in the, if I go here. And that one. That's about right. Yeah, YouTube's not too bad. 240 subs on YouTube. But even for monetization on here, if I show you that bit, you gotta have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs. The watch hours are going up. We're almost at, well, almost at 900 now. And then 240 subs. You need 1,000 for that to even get anywhere near YouTube partnership. $10 million, Gally. That'd be quite nice. Anyway, I'll level off Amroll 160. Then we're going to come down to Rills at 150. There, that alt constraint, we'll let that come down by itself in a minute. And let's go and put in some let's go and put in the arrival info that it wants before we forget. So 11 degrees, QNH 1017. The winds, I think last time we checked, weren't very much, 369 knots. So direct from the north, and we'll grab the barrow ref for here. It's going to be straight in ILS 801. And there we go. Landing config will be full, 146, 189, and 209 being the clean speed. No ATC, is there anywhere down here? No, nothing yet. And that's now slowing us back down to, or we'll start to slow us down to 50. We'll put that back to managed speed as well. There's a 250 knots coming in for Inga. So we need 45 miles for the arrival. What have we got? We have 48. So if we pull the heading now, let's just pull the heading, and we're going to fly out this way for a bit, and we'll go and join the we'll go and join our extended center line a bit further out, which is there. Let's just keep coming out this way for a bit. And we'll start coming down. Let's have a look. Let's go down to, let's have 5,000 feet in. Thrust idle, open descent. That's where we're going to level off at 5,000 feet. That should be good enough for us to then get down for, what do we need to be at? 2,500 for the ILS. Any traffic around us that I need to possibly tell these people on Unicom. Where's that going? Bristol, he's gone out of Bristol, we're going into Bristol, and that one has just left Bristol. Where's that going? Oh, we're getting jiggled around a bit. We've still got a 32 knot headwind. And VDev, we're still even coming off this this arrival. We're about bang on 30 feet, between 30 and 50 feet above and below the profile, which is good. Bristol traffic easy 569 descending. 5,000 feet on the Admiral 1 Bravo arrival for runway 27. There's a Concorde down there as well, by those things. Get the anti-ice back on. Get the lights on ready. Seatbelt sign can come on. Yo, pink fish. Yeah, day's not been too bad. Not been too bad. I did go out to work for a bit this morning, and then I couldn't be bothered, so I came back home. So it's all been pretty good, really. What is the MSA around here? MSA is 3,000 feet all around, apart from the kind of northeastern part, which is where we're coming in. 2,200. We're going to come over this way. As long as we stay within that kind of 90 degree between 180 and 270 with 2,200. Keep it coming down. Let's get down to 3,000 feet. Pinkfish, this is Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft Flight Sim. QNH, we'll go back onto that as well. 1017. Double check the localize as well. Right now we've got IBTS 110.15 and 110.15. IBTS is identified there as well, which is good. So the weather we were expecting into Bristol when we come in was a northerly wind, 9 knots. And we have, let's have a quick look, 18 miles left to go. We're 8,000 feet. But that's a direct line from there to there, obviously, the 18 miles. We're giving ourselves just a few extra miles to lose the height and slow down. Oop. get rid of that. So there's our level off. We could think about now just probably activating that approach phase. And there we are, that should bring the speed back to our green dot speed. As we slow down, let's kill a few fairies with the speed brake out a minute. Actually, I think we'll stop at 220 knots and then we can go back to managed speed. Let's pull the speed there for a minute. 220, just when we finish this initial descent. Then we'll go back to our green dot. 209 knots is a bit slow. For now, I reckon. Pinkfish, I do like X-Plane. I do like it. I've been flying the 737-800 earlier on today. I don't mind X-Plane at all. So we can probably go and arm the speed brakes. We'll have medium auto brake. It's not a long runway in Bristol. There it is. There's 2,500 set. That's our platform altitude for the ILS. There it is. And we get the glide slope at 5.8 miles. Get that on. We'll give it a few more miles, then we'll start making that right-hand turn. Actually, to be fair, the height we're at, we can probably start making that turn now. I don't think we need to be this far out. We can just gently whiz our way towards that extended centre line now. In fact, even further. We're still in that MSA of 2,200, between 180 and 270, so we're 181, so we're we can keep that coming round now to the right. 13.9 miles out now. So if we arm the localizer and approach phase, AP2 can go in.
2,500.
So Pinkfish. There you go. I got the throttle quadrant. And if I can turn the this camera around a minute, you'll see I've got the Thrustmaster. If I can get it in the right camera. What's happened to you? There we are. Thrustmaster side stick as well. Airbus one. Let's we'll sit the cabin down, then go get anti-ice and come off now. And we'll go back to managed speed. And we'll just keep coming around now to get intercept. There's Lockstar. No worries, buddy. No worries. 11 miles, back at green dot. We'll take flap. Actually, yeah, let's take flap 1. So we should have ORBX scenery for Bristol, if I remembered to load it in before we started. There is a runway just there. Localizers alive. So that worked out quite nicely for a 10-mile final. That was not going to give us enough miles to slow down that flight plan part of the route. It was not going to give us enough miles. Bristol traffic easy 569 now is established 9-mile final. runway 27. Let's have flap 2. So when we get there, what are we going to do? Vacate to the right. I think we'll end up rolling, if we can't get Foxtrot, be a full length roll off at Golf, and then into the main apron after that. But we'll try and get off at Foxtrot and straight in. Yeah, it's not a long runway, 2,011 meters. So if we float, then it'll be a roll to the end. If not, we'll get off as quick as we can. Here comes the glide slope. Let's have flap 3. Pinkfish, it's 9 times. If you want to join the hit exclamation mark Discord in the chat. I post in there every time that we fly, but it's 3, 4, possibly 5 times a week on an evening. So yeah, exclamation mark Discord in chat. We'll give you the link. Join yourself up in there, then you can you'll get all the info about when we go live, what we're flying, when we're flying, and where we're flying. Dr. Moose, buddy, welcome along, mate. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, 5 miles, flat full, gear down. Glide slope start.
Yes, some people like me are just destined to fuck up everything that we mess with.
There's 13 knot headwind.
There's a joke, I don't get it. Missed the call, but I guess I got the
Definitely getting bounced around a little bit.
usually I fall too hard. I'm addicted to pain, and if the world's on fire, I'll be swimming in flames, yeah. 'Cause I'm
So let's just stop the music so we can hear the sim. Let's turn it up a little bit. There we are. Two whites, 2 reds. Checked and stable at 1,000 feet, which is always good for us at the minute. Clearly chatbot's not alive for that exclamation mark Discord command.
One thousand. 1,000.
Yeah, the Radalt guys had a bit of a drink. Likes to call out 1,000 feet a few times around Bristol. Right, so we're flat full, cabin advice, signs are on, spoilers are armed, we have speed set, and we're 1.5 miles, so Eco members will take landing, no blue. Could do without the stutters on the way in though, that would be nice.
400. 100 above. 300. 200. Minimum.
Minimum is continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Oh, there's a stutter right at the end.
Retard. 5.
There's touchdown. We need to slam the brakes on rather sharpishly. There we are. 60 knots, reverse idle, auto brake can come off. Yeah, welcome down to Bristol. I thought that stutter was really going to cause an issue there at the end. Jeez, it picked his time. Picked his time. It was 125. Was that's not too bad. Take that. If I remember rightly, I think Bristol caused the issue last time, didn't it, as well, with the stutter right on the right as we touch down. Let's get the flaps in. Bristol traffic, easy 569, runway 27 vacated. There we go. Let's go and get the APU up and running. And we can get the landing lights off. That taxi, that can come off as well. That was quite a nice flight down. That took us, what, 1 hour and 2 minutes. We take off, maybe it's 4. Let's take off 5 minutes for the pushback and taxi. So that took us 55 minutes, 56 minutes. Someone in chat said that they've used Bristol and they said it gives them issue. Yeah, I just wonder whether it's... like I said, I do have the ORBX Bristol scenery in. I don't know, that's strange. Right, we'll go and get parked up. Is there a parking spot anywhere down here? Let's have a look. Must be one somewhere just here. That plane's doing a dance. Stand 2-4 is taken by a TUI. Just going to try and take this one on the right. Just see that stand. It should be. There we are. Stand 2-2. There we are. Let's go and chuck on this parking brake and we'll get ourselves done and dusted for this flight. Let's have a look. So APU is available. Let's go and shut the engines down. 1 and 2 are off. And we get rid of that. Get rid of that. That, and that can come off. Strobe light can come off. Seatbelt sign can come off. And let's see if we can get some the jet bridge for the peeps so they can get on their way. Services. Forward door. External power baggage truck. I don't know if we'll get any steps. Let's have a look, see if we can get some stairs. There they are. Perfect. Well, yeah, welcome down to... ooh, that's a bit loud. Is it not? Welcome down to Bristol. So what time are we at now? 7:30. Do you want to do the, or do you want me to do the return back to Newcastle? We've got plenty of time tonight. We can set one up, and we can head back. Seeing as we've not had a return flight for a while, we can quickly knock up another flight plan, and we can get ourselves going back up again. Do a new flight. So it's easy 570 that goes back up from Echo Golf Delta back to EGNT. Arrival runway 27. It was 27 for departure, so let's just we'll leave it at 27 and 09 for departure out of Bristol. Generate the flights. And what we'll do is we'll quickly go down here. We'll pre-file that on VATSIM as well. Flight level 240. Is that about right? I don't know if it is or not. What's it saying? Is it step line 280? We need to pre-file that. 280, and we'll file that flight plan. There it is. So that should be VATSIM happy. That's us happy. We've got a flight plan. Let's just jump back in, and we'll get set up as the passengers are getting on their way. Menu. Atsu. If my sim's going to have it. I think my sim might have crashed. I thought it was being... Oh, no, maybe not. There we go. It's back again. We'll do the inner press. Easy 5 Bristol up to Newcastle, 43 minutes. Good stuff. And we'll grab the weight and balance for people coming back up. We got 167 again, so we'll start those up boarding. And we'll just go and check the fuel. Should be a new flight plan. Whenever it wants to update. There we go. Good stuff. Fuel, we need 6.1 tons. So how much have we got left? We have 6.1 and we got 4.2. So let's just load in 6.2 again. That'll be good enough for what we want. And I'm just going to get rid of that out the way. No longer required. I'm going to start the music when we do this. Oh geez, not that. This should be... Not sure what it's doing, but not that. Right, there we go. So 280 is set for the cruise. Good, we'll go and grab the init request. Ooh, not that. We got that. Flight plan time, sorry. So out of Bristol, we'll depart out of runway 09. And we are going to use, what departure we're going to use? Just grab this stuff. The Brecon 1 Zulu. There's a Brecon 1 Zulu can go in. We'll insert that. Newcastle arrival. Always use runway 25, so it'd be nice to come in on 27. That means we go over my house. And we're going to do the Rimpton 1 November. No vires. We'll insert that. Cool. That is that sorted. And we just need the performance calculator to do this. Just check the meta. Meta. Oh, there's a problem obtaining it, is it? Okay, fine. Let's go and pop it in manually then. Yo, Gary, buddy. How's it going, mate? Welcome along. Welcome along, buddy. Hope you enjoyed your bank holiday weekend. Weather-wise, right, what are we doing? This one. There it is. Right, let's go and bang the wind in. What we got wind-wise down here. 360 at 9. 360 at 9. Outside temperature is 11 degrees. QNH 1017. Dry, anti-ice will be off. And we'll just go and make sure the passengers have finished getting their arses on board, and then we can get going. Yep, all good. So we've got 0 fuel weight in, that's alright, so we can go back and just finish off this little bit. Block fuel, 6.2 tons of motion lotion to fly us back up, and we got 65.2, sorry, 65.2. 4CG flex, config 1 plus F, and packs it on. Right, so we're going to calculate that. Flex is 61, 29, 32, and 34 for the V speeds. So flex is 61. Flap 1 takeoff, and so 129, 132, and 134. Good stuff, so that can disappear. We will just go back into the init page and just finish off with the alternate fuel and the wind data in as well. Alternate fuel will be back to Heathrow again, 2.2 tons. And the wind, average wind going back up is plus 24, so we've got a nice tailwind on the way back up. Plus 24. Go there. Good stuff. We'll stop that. For now, flight plan is all done. Performance is done. We got passengers. We just need to call a pushback, fella. Pushback. Which way we're going to go for 09? Taxi runway 09 is literally the way we came back in, which would make sense. Land in a headwind, take off for the headwind. So push back onto Zulu all the way down, and we're going to hold down here at Golf for 09. Cool. It doesn't like, sometimes this doesn't like to have, it likes to have a line just behind it, and then we can go back one just there, and then back this way as well. And hopefully that should keep it happy. There we go. We'll request a pushback, and what we'll do is we'll go and get rid of the let's get rid of the stairs, and it should hopefully be closing the doors up as well. Let's go aircraft. Aft door can be closed. There it is. And that is now closed up as well. Perfect. However, that tug is still not coming to join up. Easy 406 from Glasgow just landed real world flight there. Cool. Why is the tug not coming to say us? Why is it not coming? Well, we'll see if we can get away without having that tug connected to us. I think we possibly can. And we don't need to bother redoing that. Still Squawk 2000. And we'll go and get the fuel pumps are on, APU bleeds on. Seatbelt signs can be on. We'll have the logo light on. And what we'll do is we'll release the parking brake and see what happens. There you are, we're still going to get away. Those things. And let's go back and start engine number 2. Get ourselves underway, and we'll start the clock again.
Bristol traffic, Golf Delta Echo November Charlie, Cessna 150 on the west apron, taxiing to hold point Golf X-ray runway 09 via Zulu and Golf, Bristol.
Cool, right, that's that sorted out. We've got engine number 1 just about started. We'll go ahead with there's engine 1, sorry 2, we're going to start engine number 1. Good stuff. What are we pushing back onto? We're pushing back facing west. Bristol traffic easy 570, pushing back from stand 22 to face west. Right, we can get rid of that, I reckon. Let's get a shot of that. My sim's gone very, very laggy. There's the N2 EGT, and we got M1 on the rise as well. Let's go and have a look at the quickly when we wait for that to start up. This departure out, and our stop altitude on this SID will be Brecon 1 Zulu. There it is. 6,000 feet is going to be the stop altitude. .6,000 feet. 6,000 feet is set. That can go back to dash lines. Oh, excuse me. That can go back to 10 miles. Plan. Double check the QNH hasn't changed, which hasn't. That is all good. Let's go and get some taxi lights on. Let's have the rest of those lights on now. And we'll start our taxi down towards where we're going to stop at. We said it was going to be Golf X-Ray 409, and we're taxiing via Golf. Cool. Let's go back to Newcastle. Bristol traffic easy 570 taxiing to Holden Point Golf X-Ray for runway 09 via Golf. We'll get the auto brake to max, and let's go and ding the cabin. And the flaps can travel out to 1, and the APU bleed can come off. Spoilers are armed. Good, there we are. So we need to look out for a little Cessna, who should be down here somewhere as well. We don't want to squish him anywhere. He should be coming to this Holden Point as well. There he is in front of us, I think. Or maybe not. Yep, there he is. We'll just... we best just stop. We'll stop there waiting for this this guy to get rid of him, to get in the air, even get rid
Bristol
of him.
traffic, Golf Delta Echo November Charlie, taking off runway 09 and be a departure to the south east via Chew Valley, actually 1,500, Bristol.
Right, we'll stop there, put the parking brake on, we'll let this guy take off, and then we'll go and get lined up. And we can do our takeoff config check, which is that one. Auto brake is max, everything else looks tickety-boo. There goes that Cessna. Right then, let's go and get lined up. Bristol traffic easy 570 lining up runway 09. We'll give that a couple of minutes to let that little Cessna get out and do its thing. He's going to the south, we're going to the north anyway, so there shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll give it a minute separation and then, or 2 minutes separation, then we'll get ourselves going. We don't want to tip him up if we go and fly over top of him, that's for sure. Cool, right, we'll stop there, we'll let that guy get out of the way. Let's get, actually we should have got these on really. Forgot about those, get those on, that can go to takeoff. And we'll just, like I said, we'll just give that a minute or two to get himself away. There he is.
Bristol traffic, Golf Delta Echo November Charlie, departing the circuit to the southeast via Chew Valley, 1,500 feet.
Cool, I reckon we're good to go. He's now well off to the right. We're going to turn left as we get out. So let's, we've got the V speeds 139, I think, haven't we? Sorry, 129, 134, auto brake max, climb nav 1FD2, 6000 blue, QNH 1017, flaps config 1 plus F, spoilers ram, cabin's been advised, and we got auto brake max, eco memos take off, and no blue. Let's get 50% N1. Bristol traffic easy 570, taking off runway 09. We're going to be heading on the Brecon 10 departure up towards the north. Yeah, Manflex 61 SRS runway, auto thrust is armed and blue. There's 100 knots. Bit of rudder for that wind that's coming in. There's V1 and there's rotate. Positive climb, the gear's gonna go up. Cool, there we go. Let's go and get a bit of light on the situation. It's getting a bit dingy. There we go, that's a bit better. And there is Bristol being left behind. We don't need the ILS lights, ILS scales on. We'll get rid of those. There's lever climb, thrust climb, climb nav 6000 blue. We can go and just stick in our cruise level of 280 because hopefully this will stop us busting the level as we've got that 6000 restriction. How long is this taking to scroll up? Jeez. I don't think it's I think this my sim is definitely having an issue tonight. This is taking forever to scroll up. And my finger's going to drop off the amount of times I've got to scroll to get this now up there. Holy moly. See if I can get it up 2.8. Wow. That is mega slow. 280 set there, we'll leave that there. We'll let VNAV do its thing. We'll get rid of the flaps before we forget. And we'll disarm the spoilers too. I found out quite a cool little thing earlier on. I don't know if any of you guys already know about it or whether I'm last to the party as usual. I have to put the anti-ice on quickly. I don't know if any of you heard of Sky Blue Radio, which is a radio station obviously that plays music all the time, but also is all about flight sim and the flight sim community. But if you wanted to listen to their music while you're flying, there's a cool little program you can get called if I can get it on here, sorry, I'll show you on this one, might be easier. WeTune Beastie. If you just download that, let it run in the background of your PC, which it does down here in the taskbar. There it is. Connect it to Flight Sim. I know this works in X-Plane, and if you tune in 123450 on COM2 in your Flight Sim, I'm not sure how happy YouTube will be for me doing this, but if you tune in 123450 on your on COM2 on whatever plane you're flying and make it active, it tunes in to their radio station through your comms, which is quite cool. However, I'm not going to risk a copyright strike by playing that any longer than that. But if you do listen and you like to listen to music by yourself or something, or want to listen to something to flight sim related when you're flying along as well, download that what was it called? WeTune Beastie. It's a free program. Just let it connect to your flight simulator and it will remain in your taskbar down here, and you can just tune COM2 at 123450 and give it a little listen if you want to. It's quite cool. But that being said, I bet there'll be people that I just found that out the other day. I'm normally last to find these things out. South We Tune. I'll show you again. There it is. So We Tune Beastie. So it's the WEE Tune Beastie. There it is, just there. But yeah, I thought that was quite a cool idea. You just let it connect to your flight sim and you can have music on, tune through your simulator. Quite cool. Right, anyway, there we are. So we're at 6,000 feet. That's what we're stuck at now until we get off this departure, which is... There we are, 6,000 to 15 miles from Brecon. And then after that, we'll go up to our cruise level. So 1745, we're going to pop that in the VOR down here. 17... 1745, that should bring up Brecon, ideally. Pop that on VOR1. There it is. We've got 20 more miles, stuck at 6,000 feet. I'm sure air traffic would have cleared us higher than this by now, but... clearly, if we haven't got any air traffic to do it, then we'll just stick at the chart. Sit altitude for now. And I'll just quickly update the overlay while we climb out. Cool, there it is. Should be updated now. How cool does the sim look though tonight? Looks pretty nice. Smile Castle, I'm down your way again on Thursday. Temperature, we'll keep that anti-ice on +7 just till we get out of these clouds. I can go back to engine. Yeah, down to knots, yeah, down to knots again. I'm travelling down, when we come down, I think I'm leaving here about 9 o'clock on 9 o'clock Thursday morning, dropping my missus off at the Nottingham Playhouse when she does her work for the day and evening, and I'm just stuck on me Todd. She starts work at 12 and doesn't finish till about 10:30 on Thursday evening, so I'll just be I'm left to mooch around Nottingham all day. Then we've got her works quite, well, I say quite kindly, they've booked us a hotel overnight, so it's not like we have to drive all the way back after she's finished. But yeah, down in knots for the whole day, Thursday pretty much. Dim that down a bit. That's slightly bright. When you go through cloud, that is definitely a bright screen. So not much to see. That's a rather grey cloud that we're going through. You just got the CRJ ADDON. Oh, nice. Have you actually seen our first? Let me try and find that first attempt for you to see this when I flew this for the first time on a stream. See if I can find it. You might find it quite interesting. Videos where we have. Where is the CRJ situation? Is that it? Nope. Oh, there we are, out the cloud. Nice. That can go off. 10,000 feet, we'll get rid of this. And we'll get rid of that. Seatbelt sign can also go off as well. And we'll have a look at the arrival in a few minutes. Where was it? Jersey. These are all in the Airbus. Where's the CRJ streams gone? Tolis. Where's the CRJ one's gone? Not even sure where that's gone. Yo, too good at all. How's it going, buddy? Are you also going to make like normal? I don't know. To be fair, I mean, I just like, I don't know whether the stuff that I do, to be fair, is nowhere near. I mean, obviously it gets a plane in the air and it can get it on the ground and stuff like that. But whether, I don't know whether people would watch me do like a, I don't know, a setup type thing or whatever. I don't know whether it's worth. I've thought about it. But there's plenty, like the real life people that fly this who do the tutorial type thing. Maybe they're best left to do that type of stuff, and me to kind of just muck about and fly a plane and chat to you guys. Well, yeah, I guess it could do. Too good at all, I guess it could do. I mean, I'm always up for kind of giving it a try. I could try like a cold and dark setup type thing. That might, could always give that a go. I'll give it a whiz. I'll tell you what. I'll have a think. I'll do a. Can do a definitely a 320 Neo cold and dark setup quite happily. We could do that. Cool. In that case, and I'll write down. May as well have a little list of stuff to keep me occupied at times. That's how we go. Cold and dark. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start off with a cold and dark tutorial from getting it completely set up at the gate to taxiing out. I'll try and make one of those and see how it goes down. And if it does go down quite well, then I'm quite happy to make other ones. Quite happy to make other ones. I'm just going to go and shove in here anyway the arrival part of this trip, because it's not going to be long before we need to start thinking about coming down, to be fair, because we're already at Nissen. Our arrival starts in about 120 miles, so let's go and have a quick look at the... Oh, I'll put the wrong arrival in Pole Hill 1 November. Could do VATSIM tutorials if one is very... Could always have it with VATSIM. I wouldn't say I'm anywhere near proficient, but I'll give it a go. Arrival, I put in the wrong one. Rimpton, we're going to do the Pole Hill 1-07. Pole Hill 1 November. Still going to have no VIAs anyway, so it makes no difference. Let's just pop that in. That way we'll get the right waypoint to put in for this fixed info. So Aircore is the Pole Hill 1 November. That's better. There we go. Aircore is 160. Let's pop that in. And we're cruise 280 on the way back up. And 16,000. So 38 miles from Aircore. We need to start looking at that descent. 38. Yo, Andreas. Welcome along, Buggy. Hope you're doing well. And let's go and stick in Echo Golf November Tango 07. And we'll do the extended centre line for this arrival as well. That one, we could do the chart for that. It's going to be 2.5 something, 2.58, 2.46. 2.46 is the radial out for this. So there's top of climb just before Niton, and then top of descent for Pole Hill. So my top of descent, Airbus top of descent, so that's about pretty much spot on. So on the way in, we'll go down in here just to double check, because it needs to have, there are 2 points on this arrival where aircore you must be at 1.6, and then the next one, Zodru, is the hard one to be at 1.20. That's not going to make it. Thinks we're going to be at 1.28 when we get there. That should be a hard restriction, which it is. I reckon we're going to be at 800 feet high. Then after that, it's going to make the rest of the restrictions on the way up, so we'll try that out. Airdog, how old? Well, to be fair, Airdog, I'm 36. So there you are. Right, because we did a turnaround, I'm going to have to quickly nip to the loo before we start doing the rest of this flight. So I'll leave you with a lovely nose view of the way up, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Or as Smile Castle likes to call it, a stick shaker situation. Yo guys, there we are. I can now concentrate on the rest of this flight now. Cool, so speed out cruise, there we are. We're there for the next, what are we at, 60-70 miles. Then we'll use the Fly by Wire's VNav descent profile, see how that gets us down towards Newcastle. Yeah, AirDoc, I'm still trying to find that that CRJ flight. I don't know where the hell it's gone. See if you can see it. Let's have a look on here. Just a sec. Where's it gone? How many videos we've got here to look through? Quite a few. It was quite a while back. When did I get it? A couple of months ago? 2 months. That is A320, 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 A320. It was from London Southend to Jersey that we did it. Gothenburg, Bristol, Olbia. Yeah, I'm not sure where that's gone. I wonder whether Twitch still has it. Just nip to Twitch a minute. It may have it. However, it might just show my face now as well. Content. So that's the Beluga. That is Mulder Christian Sand. There it is. Expires in 1 day. That is it. So yeah, there we are. I did manage to fly it quite well. It wasn't too bad actually. Managed to not having the auto throttle is not too bad. As long as you keep manipulating the thrust levers, you can get it pretty much where you leave it. See, we got about 80% N1 or 82% N2, and that's kept us roughly at about 290 knots, Mach decimal 74 on the way across. And then the easiest way I found was to descend. Let's have a look. Where's the descent? Was over on the right hand side. If you go into the fly pad on the side, there's an option to add a coupled VNAV, which will give you the VNAV button just here, as you can see on the top next to the altitude thing. If you dial in your altitude you want to be at for your descent, hit that VNAV button, and it will descend you down at the profile that it's got built in. If we skip across here, see, we didn't get the localizer. It got lock 1 flashing, but it never picked it up for some reason, and we had all kinds of a dodgy situation going on. The glide slope was there, but yeah, it was certainly a dodgy flight at the best of times, that one. How do you get the extended descent line on the in the Airbus? Make sure you pick on your flight plan page. You pick the top waypoint, left line side key, fixed info. Put in the airport you're going to land on and the runway. So for us, Newcastle runway 07. You then want to get the reciprocal heading for the runway. So we're landing 07. So you want to put in 246 degrees as the radial out, and then that gives you the extended center line off your current runway that you're heading for. Liverpool 1-0 up, 6 minutes gone. Liverpool are they're doing well. To be honest, Gary, I was happy with the Newcastle win this weekend. I think that saved us for. I think we're definitely safe for Premiership football next season. And never mind, you don't talk about Bruno, but yeah, Bruno Guimaraes with his 2 goals on Sunday was. It was a crap game, to be fair. I thought it was a crap game, but at least we saw off Leicester quite happily in the end. I think Leicester played quite poor, to be honest. 12 points to the drop. Yeah, exactly. One thing for sure, that Norwich aren't going to get out of it. Burnley are struggling. You happy with the Rangers, Will? Yes. Your team's West Ham. Oh, you're high flying too. Who have we got next at the weekend? We got Man City or someone, I think it is. Not Man City. Crystal Palace tomorrow night, and then got quite a hard run in with Man City, Arsenal, Man United. I think after that, it's not quite an easy finish. But now to get those points, 12 points clear of the drop as well. Have we gone past top of drop yet? That's before we forget about that. That's the interesting stuff. We'll put in 160 ready. And that top of drop's just over 10 miles away.
Barton traffic, Golf Mike Lima Delta Tango, short final runway 08 right.
Right, there's 160. We'll put that in. Cool. Yeah, tomorrow night we got Crystal Palace, and then we play Norwich. That's not too bad. Norwich being bottom, more or less, aren't they? Then Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, and Burnley last game of the season. So after Crystal Palace and Norwich, the next few games aren't quite easy. But then finish off with Burnley at the end of the season for the last game. That's not so bad.
Barton traffic, Golf Mike Lima Delta Tango, runway 08 right. 08 right is cleared.
The chance of any ATC into Newcastle. Let's have a look. Probably slim to naff all. I wonder why we've not been pinged. By in fact, where the hell are we on this map? Oh shit, the flight plan's not been updated, that's why. That will be right. See, we're now in London control zone there, but we've not been pinged by them. We are here. I don't know why it says Newcastle to Bristol. It shouldn't. Flight plan is definitely in. Not sure why that's showing that, but yeah, we should have got London control half an hour ago, roughly.
Barton traffic, Golf Bravo Mike Victor, final for 08 left touch and go. And then we'll make a left turn to it now.
There we are. It's now showing the right flight details. Yeah, Bristol to... Sure, it's showing we've flown 3,000 miles apparently. I don't know what that's all about. Right. Top of descent, there it is. Let's start heading down. I think for that, I think we'll just disconnect off VATSIM because I'm not sure why they've not pinged us and why the flight plan's not quite right, but we'll leave that alone for now. Anyway, there we go, down we go. I'm going to pull the speed, whiz it back up to about 310 knots, just to get a bit of that height off. And we'll have a bit of speed brake as well. That should try and level us off before Aircourt 160. 4,500 feet per minute, that'll do. That'll look rather nose down. Look at that, dropping like a sack of tatties. There we are. In fact, I'll bring that speed back now to a bit more reasonable level. We're going to level off well before that now. Right, let's get rid of that as well. Right, cool. There we are, coming in now. So we go down Zodru, flight level 120. Then after Etsis, we'll vector off to the left, and we will attempt 07 for a change. Like I said, we always fly into runway 25 into Newcastle. So it's been a long time since we've flown into 07, so that should be quite good fun. If we keep that coming down to 1-2 now. One, 2, 0. Let's see what that's going to give us our level off. Zodru it's not happy about now. It's gone to amber. Zodru is going to be 128 still, it reckons. So we're still going to be 800 feet high. But we're going to put this in for win. Newcastle still wins. 0606, 9 degrees. 0606, 9 degrees. And QNH is 1020. And the barrow is going to be 463. Cool, so that's that sorted out. Three miles to lose 2,000 feet, so that's pretty good. We're going to be definitely at 1.6 before Urquhart. It's just not going to be too happy with the flight level 120 at Zodru for some reason. Baz, you hope a Rangers West Ham final for the Europa League? That'd be quite good. There we are, coming down to 1-2 now, so we'll get ready. After that, we'll slow down. We need to be flight level 90 by Etsis. So let's put in 90 in now. And we'll nip in the progress page just so we can work out Echo Golf November Tango 07. So we've got 30 miles to go. So maybe just a little bit of an extended from Etsis out just a little bit, not too far off, and then we'll make that right turn into the RS. We'll get some lights on ready. Considering on the way down, that seemed a very quick flight. How long are we going? 40 minutes. And there was 4 minutes on that for the taxi out, so that makes it 36 minutes flying time so far from when we took off. Being helped along by that tailwind, obviously. So there is Etsis. We're going to, like I said, pull the heading shortly. Etsis 5 miles, 2,000 feet. That's not going to be far off reaching that 90 there. But however, we do need to come back now at 250 knots. In fact, even Etsis, I think, has got a 220 knot limit, hasn't it? I think. Etsis 220 knots actually, so right. Let's we'll come back to 220. Speed brakes out, and then we're going to pull the heading. Now, and then we're going to go off this way. Somewhere over there, that'll do for now. In fact, probably a little bit further. Somewhere like that. That'll do. And we need to come down now to, let's go down 3,000 feet. Right, 3,000 feet we're coming down to now. Cool, so we're going to level off. We just need to slow down a bit and then... Speed brake is out, 220 knots. We need to watch out where that level off is going to come. And we'll go and activate the approach phase, and then that way we know it's activated, ready for this arrival. Where's the level off bit? Way up there. So, vertical speed. It's a bit better. Platform altitude for this one is going to be 2,000 feet, is it? 2,200. Cool, right. Snipping the rad now for a minute. We got India November Charlie 111.5, and that is 111.5 India November Charlie. Look at that sunset just there. How cool does that look? Right, let's go back to the QNH 1020. We might need a few more miles. Actually, we're still high and fast. Sim seems to have lost its stutters now. It seems to be quite smooth. Right, good stuff. We are going to level off now, so let's just go back into open descent, and we can ILS up, lock, approach, and then that way we can now start making our turn for the runway. 15 miles should be fine at 4,000 feet. Let's head 330 for now. That should straighten us up for this blue line. We'll go back to manage speed as well. So 2,200. There's lock start. Let's have a stage of flaps as well. Glide slope's at when we get the glide slope here. 5.9 miles, so we've got enough time to lose that 1,000 feet. And hopefully we should be going over my house anytime soon. We have a good look here. Not with that one. 2-0 now, Gary. Is it cool? Go for Liverpool. Here, my house, just over here. So I'm literally on the 07 approach. There's runway. So that worked out quite nicely. We'll stay at 190 knots for a little bit longer. Don't need to get any more flappage out yet. We can get rid of the speed brake. We'll arm the spoilers. Ding the cabin. Auto brake is set. I think all in all that worked out quite nicely. I thought we were going to be rather high and rather fast for a minute then, but that wasn't actually too bad. Temperature dropped to 7 degrees now. Nothing too exciting. Let's have flap 2. We'll watch them come out. There we go, look at that. Man United, no shots, no corners, 20 foot. Oh dear. It was a bit sad about, you saw in the news about Ronaldo's twin son, or newborn son. That was a bit sad for him, wasn't it? Let's flap 3, 7 miles. Look at that, Chanex 542 from La Palma. There's no traffic. Where is the traffic? Tell me. Where's the traffic? No traffic. Let's glide slope. We are 5 miles. Let's go flat full gear down. Music can be stopped. There are glide slope star. There's an awesome plane spotting place just here. There's a dual carriageway that runs up from the A1 that takes you into the airport. And when you're watching, or when you're waiting for people to pick people up, there's a road just before the ILS, somewhere just here. The planes. Your plane's about 250 feet above your head when they come in. Quite cool. So there's the A1. You come off the A1 just here, and the dual carriageway brings you right up in front of the airport into the terminal just here. But anyway, flat full gear down, signs are done, cabins are advised. Ecam MMO's landing, no blue, and with 2 whites, 2 reds on the pappies as well. Does look quite realistic. I live somewhere in amongst the houses just here. Right then. Should we get this on the ground?
400. 300.
4 knots on the nose for the tail, for the wind. Nothing too exciting there.
200. Minimum.
Minimums continue.
100. 50. 40, 30, 20,
Oh shit.
10.
That sunk very quick. Wow. What happened there? That sunk extremely quick. 60 knots reverse idle, jeez. That just dropped out of the sky. Like that dropped out of the sky like a stone, that did. Holy moly. At least we had one decent landing in Bristol, because that certainly wasn't. In fact, that has got to be one of the worst landings that we've done on this channel since I probably started flying. That was Rube, welcome buddy as well. You just came at the right time there. Obviously, that is definitely a Ryanair landing. Definitely a Ryanair. Bloody hell. That I took the autopilot out then, and I was pulling the side stick up, and it was going down quicker than it just would not pull up. Then when it came to the flare, there was no chance of it. No chance. I'm not sure what. Yeah, exactly. Smile, yeah. Nearly -7. I don't know how that even happened. Not sure how that even happened. Rube, maybe. Yeah, could be, buddy. Could be. Yeah, that was a ask for your money back type flight. That was. Holy moly. It just dropped. Literally just dropped. As soon as that autopilot came out then, it just dropped. I think I've done better landings than that Smile Castle in the CRJ. Can I put it on the maintenance stand? I think we might have to. It certainly might need a landing gear check. What's this Jet 2 doing? That's a real world flight. He was only at 300 feet before. Looked like he was going to land, and now he's up here again. Yeah, like I said, I was pulling up on the side stick, and it just wasn't having it. Don't know what he was doing. And I think that was the reason why we got why we had no flare, because I couldn't get the nose to come up either. That Cessna was there, or whatever that is, that turboprop, just here on the left. That was in that same position when we left as well. Stand 10 is what we went on to begin with. Let's finish on stand 10 as well. I got no replay tool, Rube. I haven't got it set up, and I'm not in developer mode for the one that's built in, unfortunately. Well, there we are. If that was Ryanair, that would have been well within the limits of their landing. However, not so sure about EasyJet. Right, let's get the engines off. There they go. And we can start to turn this... oh my god, what's happened here now? There we are. Get the rest of this stuff shut off. And our passengers can be on their merry way for some more Nuki Brown. Rube, yep, spot on. That's exactly why. Exactly why. Forward doors, catering baggage cargo. We'll get the jetway to come. There it is. There we are, guys, back from Bristol. The landing gear is still there, nothing's broken off it. Plane doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's been tangoed a little bit, but apart from that, it's back in one piece-ish. Yes, that was a nice little return flights down to Bristol. They were real, like I said, EasyJet real-up flights that do go out in Newcastle. How long does that take us, including the taxi in? 57 minutes. So let's take off 4 minutes for the taxi out in Bristol. So yeah, 54-minute flight. One big bent piece, but what are you talking about? The plane or me? But yeah, we are down quite happily. Oh yeah, I quite enjoyed that. Let's get Volant a second. Let's just see that arrival back in. Complete that now. Let's just have a quick look. Flights, what we got going out here? Newcastle, Bristol, Newcastle. 44 minutes that actually took. So what happened here? If we can see the descent angle when we go down. So it looked half decent from here. Then it was just there was the issue, where it just dropped. It just dropped there. Bush. 668, that reckoned. Holy moly. That's why that's that patch of black on the ground there is where I burnt things. Probably where it would have blown up. Yeah, sick. Where did I actually... So I touched the deck literally just over the threshold. Literally over the threshold. Not even within the... there's the landing zone starts here. And we literally got over the... just over the threshold when it decided it was going to hit the deck. And the one into Bristol... I mean, the one to Bristol was nice. I mean, I enjoyed that one. Flight time, 51 minutes. Into Bristol was pretty good. Minus 128. So that was... lots of broken spines on that. From a nose down, crash, ignore, to walk away if it's in the flight sim. You can. Rube, you can, buddy. Yeah, no, that was quite good fun. I enjoyed that. Shame there was no VATSIM ATC. There would have been. Now, had we decided to go from Newcastle down to Bristol, now we would have had London control all the way down. But I guess that is what it is. Yeah, there we are. We'll leave that there. What we had, 25 to 9. Not too bad. We'll leave our big orange bird parked up just there. But guys, thank you ever so much. So what happened tomorrow night? What we're doing? Tomorrow's Wednesday. So we might get a stream away tomorrow night. Thursday night, obviously, I'm away overnight. Just fire the 737. Oh, what happened there? Was that the one that I crashed rather spectacularly on the departure out the other day? Where was it? It was out at Edinburgh. I flew it on a stream. Not that one. Where has it gone? This one, perhaps? Yeah. So if anyone didn't see it, this was the other night before we tried to fly out of here down to Heathrow. We took off out of Gatwick. We took off out of Edinburgh. We went up, for some reason levelled off, then climbed out. Autopilot wouldn't go in. And I ditched it in the river. Minus 16,961. So that is got to be the worst landing rate yet. At 42.4 G, we hit the water. 60 for 42.4 G. And 309 knots. We put it in the 4th of Fife. Pull up, there was nothing pulling that up, Rube, after that, I don't think. But there was, if we search sort by the newest, we did one. I did one today, Edinburgh to Rome to Edinburgh. This was in the 737-800. That worked out quite well. Minus 181. That was quite good. Captain Sonnenberg would be proud, he would. Yeah, it was not the best start. We did end up with a flight after that. We just restarted very quickly. There was nothing to see. Quick back to the menu and restart again. But yes, I didn't quite go to plan flying that 737. That was the first time I put it on a stream as well. After I thought I was quite good flying it early on in the daytime, where I got it off the ground and back on the ground. I thought I would shove it onto on a stream, but yeah, that's how that went. But yeah, tomorrow night, we're doing tomorrow night. Wednesday we'll get a stream. Thursday, obviously, I'm away Thursday night, and I'll be back late on Friday. So there will definitely be no stream Thursday night. There might be one Friday, depending on what time I get back. But yeah, tomorrow night we'll be back, probably about 6 o'clock. Tomorrow evening we'll have another little tootle around somewhere. We might bring out the 737 tomorrow, just for a laugh, and do a little hop maybe over to France or somewhere like that, or even down. Actually, we could fly Ryanair, a real world Ryanair route from Newcastle down to Dublin. That could be quite good. We'll do that tomorrow evening in X-Plane, in anticipation for the 737 from PMDG coming out. But guys, for now, thank you for coming along. Thank you for all the chatting. It's been very enjoyable stream tonight. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for the couple of new subs we had on, where was it, on YouTube. Baz, Rube, Smile Castle, as always, buddy. Thank you for coming along, and everyone else that joined in. Gary, South, Airdog, Andreas, everyone else. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for taking time out of your Tuesday evening. Do enjoy the rest of it, and I will see you all in a live stream very, very soon. But for now, guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your evening.